Hey guys, this is the FS311 clearing saw and string trimmer, and I want to talk about why I hate this unit. But first, let me go over just a couple of the pros. Okay, two things I actually do like about this. This is classified as a clearing saw rather than just a string trimmer. And with all steel clearing saws, they have a more advanced anti-vibration system on there. So you've got springs and anti-vibration stuff right here. And you've also got it back here. I believe they call it a 4-point anti-vibration system, whereas like a normal string trimmer just has a single point. Now, the other thing I do like about it is, since it is a clearing saw, with steel clearing saws, they come with a nicer harness. You get the, I think they call it the advanced harness or something like that, but you get quite a bit nicer of a harness than if you were to go out and buy, let's say, the FS251 or just something that's considered a string trimmer. You're gonna get a much nicer harness with this. And the price on the 311 was not really that high. I think I paid about $30 less than I would have paid for an FS240 at the time, and it came with a nicer harness. So there are a couple pros to it. That's pretty much where it ends. Let's take a look at this anti-vibration real quick. You've got anti-vibration built into here, whereas with their typical string trimmers, you would have nothing there. And you got it back here as well. And I will say that I think this unit looks pretty cool too. Let me get to the point of why I think this unit sucks. So I've got an FS131 for comparison here. These trimmers have the same exact engine. But when you look right here, I don't know if you guys can tell, this drive shaft is significantly bigger. And the head is way bigger on there. It's much heavier. And the regular size smaller heads like the 27.2, which come with the 131 and such, will not fit on here. So what I've noticed about the 311 is it just lacks power really bad. I noticed that from the first day that I used it. You're spinning this really heavy mowing head on it, and what I'm assuming in it is a thicker drive shaft in here. And man, you can really feel it. I mean, it feels like you're easily losing half a horsepower or close to it. You can really notice it. So yeah, I know that I said in another one of my videos that I thought this was a decent trimmer, but I was just being too nice. I think it totally sucks. It just lacks a lot of power. I'm just gonna keep continuing to use it for around home where you know, I've got a little bit of time to spare. But maybe if you're using this as a clearing saw instead of a weed whacker, it might not be quite as bad. I don't really know, because one time I tried to use it as a clearing saw and I realized that it has a different size plate, like the blade kit. It's got, maybe they call it a rider plate or something like that. It's a different size than the normal string trimmers, so I'd have to buy that part separately. Anyways, if you're planning on using the FS311 as a string trimmer or doing any string trimming with it, I highly recommend against it. I would just get the FS131. They're a bit cheaper. You can definitely feel like there's more power getting delivered to the actual mowing head on these. Anyways, guys, that's just how I feel about it in my 2 cents. Thanks.